I would hope so, at some point.
My teacher told me.
Exactly, at some point. Anybody got the alligator one?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that one confuses the hell out of people.
Yeah.
That one confuses the hell out of people. The alligator, sorry, I didn't say it. So anyway, here we go. We're going to shade right. And then ask for a left bound. There's a number on the left of your boundary, 1.96. And it's going to draw it for you. It's going to match your graph. There you go. About 2.5%. 2.5%.
Another one will do it.
Well, if I had you guys earlier in your math careers, you'd be second guessing yourselves a lot less by now. I see it in my 244s that had me in 243. They are getting so good at letting stuff roll off their back and take stuff at their first gut feelings. And it's just one of those things. You go through your math careers feeling that everything has to be hard and formula-based and blah, and realizing that your life does not have to be that way. But then a question like, at least, if you want at least 95%, what do you have to have? That's a tricky question only because you're not used to thinking that way. So give me 20 weeks. 20 weeks, I'll take off the overthinking. I promise you that. I promise you that. What's the next one? Oh, I got the quiz right here. The next quiz question is less than negative 1.645. And these are very special numbers. You'll see why when you get to Math 244, these numbers actually mean quite a bit because of the percentages. Okay? So less than negative 1.645. Quiz cheat. Yes. So negative 1.645. I put it left to 0. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I think so, right? So, and then again, you just ask yourself, what kind of z-scores are less than negative 1.645? Throw some out.
Minus 2.
Negative 2 is a great one. What else? Negative.
1.
Oh, nice. Very good, very good, very good. And then many, 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 right? And the kick is you have to add them all up. You have to add them all up. And that's what requires calculus, or my program that I wrote for you, which does a good job for you. So we just run it again. Is it forwards?
Forward.
Yes, it is. It's left this time because we're shading that way. And the right bound is negative 1.645. And here she comes. And that gives you the very special area of 5%, 0.05. That's wickedly important in Math 244 because we're always talking about 95% confidence intervals that are one-sided. And we'll get to that in 244 if you take 244. Cool? The next one? Definitely between, because you're sandwiched between negative 2.575 and positive 2.575. So I'm running on a board. I'll put that over here, I guess. Oh no, that's where the calculator is going to be. Can I erase these? Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Find that, right? Is it okay if I just scrape put the area in? You don't have to go through the guess 0, 1, negative 1. You guys got that now. Okay, good. Once again, it's forward. You guys are catching why these are all forwards, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
You have the z-scores. Good, good, good. All right. Between negative 2.575, positive 2.575. Let's check it out. It looks like it's all the area. It's actually not. It's most of it. It's 99% of it. And that's just because the resolution's so bad on the screen. So 2.575 is 1, 2.5. It's getting down to here. That's called a 99% confidence interval. Pretty rad. Pretty rad. Deal with that in 244 as well. Cool? Thus completes the forwards problems on the quiz. Those are all forwards problems. So the next ones are backwards. And we actually did one of these earlier, I think. Yep. We did that one earlier, didn't we?
5, yes.
We answered the 75th percentile right there, still on the board. Yay us. And that was the 0.67. Positive 0.67. That was your z-score. Now remind me again how we know it's a backwards problem.
Giving you the percentage.
Yes, ma'am. Gives you the percent. Absolutely. And the very last one up here is find the 40th percentile. So let's draw a picture of him. This file. Okay? And then if you're drawing the pictures, just make sure you draw the area to the correct side. It's going to have to be over here, isn't it?
Yep.
Because you guys told me earlier that that's the 50th percentile.
Oh, okay.
So it's got to be less than 50%, so it's got to be to the left of 0.
Zero threw me off for that.
Absolutely,
Right.
exactly.
Right.
But and that's good, Haley. And that's once again, it's your question. It's the distinction between the left column and the right column.
Right.
The left column and the right column. Yeah, very, very good. So you just got to know your z is going to be negative, right? Your z is going to be negative, whatever it comes out to be. The question is how negative. How negative is going to be? Well, that's 40% right there. So let's do it. Backwards. Shade left, yes, why not? 0.4, here she comes. And there's, look how close it gets to, isn't that amazing? Negative 0.25, a quarter of a standard deviation. You're in there really close to 0. Think about that, friends. That's 10% of the entire graph right there. Remember, the whole graph is 100%. That's 1/10 of it right there. That shows you how high the graph gets. Does that look 4 times as big as that? It looks more than 4 times as big to me, but it's only 4 times as big as that cut. And that's just the amazingness of the curve. And if you were taking a calculus class, you'd kind of analyze that more. But whatever. You
And
don't
we
have to.
shaded left on the P75 too.
We did. We did. But you could. Remember what we did also? We had the 2 calculators up side by side.
Oh, right.
We could also, if you wanted to, and again, this is just might be going too far, you could shade right 0.6. And what you'll notice is, and it gives you the exact same z-score.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
cool?
Yeah.
That's it, friends. I've learned a ton from you this term. Thank you. We'll catch you on Monday. Crush this last exam. Do your take home. Any problems, email me. We'll get them squared away. But, hell yeah, it's 2:43. I'll get this. Sorry.